Alright, welcome back to another episode of Kira Kira, where once again I'm struggling to recap another episode. And this time I'm playing the sun that's up there in the sky, killing me slowly. Besides that, we were introduced to the brand new member whose name is Omura Jotaro. He is a martial artist and a friend of Murakami who joins us. And by the way, he is a fan of Majima, though I'm not sure if he is a fan of the cross-dressing Majima or the regular Majima. Says that he was a very friendly person. He was very happy to join Happy Psychomania. Although, that very same day where he was introduced, unfortunately, Majima passed out and he was taken to the hospital, and he turns out he was very malnourished. It makes sense. He has a low-income job. He is one of the people who has to pay for stuff related to bad activities. He also has to pay for the rent, so he probably has not a lot of money for food and stuff, perhaps. But yeah, he was taken to the hospital. Then he was taken by his family members to go home. And speaking of home, Chiri arrived with a different haircut that I was only familiar with thanks to DTB versus Daredev's visual novel. By the way, I want to get to defend this a little bit, and the characters that we're currently getting, let me go to the character section at the current call to be specific. Aki obviously appeared in the original visual novel, and a character of database shows her. But besides Aki, Okaji, the big rounded guy, and Amara, is the other guy that quit on us in the side visual novel? No, I don't see him. Okay, he's not shown in the fan disc. But we're getting a couple of characters that were supposed to come in the current call in the main visual novel, but the main visual novel's character database does not show them for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe this was where I was getting a glimpse of some characters we're gonna be seeing in the fan disc in the future. I guess I don't know. Whatever the case. Anyways, whatever the case. Something passed. Marcano killed. Take again on us. We told him that we want to quit the band. He was very supportive, although very shortly after, Akikon was kind of pissed to find out about that and decided out of nowhere to come to where we live and hang out with us. Talked to us very nicely, surprisingly, but it turns out she was worried that he's quitting because of her, and we told her no, that was not the case, although it doesn't seem like we were very honest about why we want to quit exactly. I mean, he's saying about like the tennis club incident could be related to that, but I honestly don't buy it. Oh, and a little bit later than that, we got a little bit of a explanation on how Aki joined the group that Majima and Murakami made. We were just planning posters everywhere, and apparently she was the first one that called us immediately, and also the one who took down all the posters so that no one else could call them. She was really eager to join us, I suppose. We also get a little bit of a backstory in regard to her, and that she was a troublesome person. She did not get along with people at all. She did bad things. She even didn't get along with her own family. She kept trying to go away from the house, apparently. Oh yeah, she was very happy when Majima eventually remembered who she was. Very happy. Oh, and at first, it seems like she was thinking, when she was invited to see the performance of the DGB, she thought the music Kirari was performing was noise and stuff like that, but eventually she liked it. to the point where she went to various different concerts and performances, and she just eventually liked performing music, I suppose. Hence why maybe she accepted being a vocal of the Happy Psychomania, perhaps. Also, god damn it, I wish it was a little bit colder today. A clear summer sky. A long thundercloud. I tried to walk in cheese under the strong sun, but I still sweat right away and feel uncomfortable under arms. I'll walk for about 5 minutes after I get off the bus. I finally find a temple by the National Highway. I walk under the old gate of the temple and walk into the property with flowers in my hand. Are we visiting Kirari's grave? The gate of the gravesite is on the left-hand side, and I see old tombstones standing along. Sometimes the wind changes the direction to bring the scent of incense. It's been 5 years, but nothing has changed about this place. It looks like a picture. It's a couple of days before the memorial service, but I see a few people coming to visit the gravesite. I take a bucket and a ladle staged by the water faucet by the gates and fill the bucket with water. Then I look for the tombstone. The grave I'm looking for should be located on the side of the property. The last time I was here was when we came to place your ashes in the grave, but I still remember where it is. The grave with her family name on it is sitting under the cherry tree. It's half dead and as old as the temple. I wonder if it still blooms in spring. The tree has green leaves on it, and if the leaves are there, maybe it'll blossom. The gravestone is reflecting the sunshine. This is where Kirari sleeps with her grandparents. I start cleaning her tombstone. I work the stone from the top with the ladle and wash the dirt and moss with a scrubbing brush. The tombstone itself looks old, but it doesn't look dirty because it's been taken care of. Kashiwara and Shiino come here on her anniversary every year. I think they are cleaning it. I don't know if anybody else comes to see her. They've asked me a few times to come with them, but I keep rejecting their offer even though I feel bad. I just don't want to see Kirari's tombstone. Now I'm washing the tombstone under the sun with a scrubbing brush. It's nothing when I actually come to this place. It's just a stone. I'm thinking of her funeral. It was a sunny day just like today. It was a small funeral at one of the rooms at the community center. Shiino and I met up early in the morning and walked together. They said hi at first, and then we didn't see anything to each other until we arrived at the community center. Shiino looked down, and I looked up to the blue sky as we walked. Murakami, Kashiwara, Antonia were there already. Tia looked tired, but Kashiwara looked very bad especially. Her white skin was almost bluish, you could see dark circles under her eyes, and she looked like she was going to melt into the air. Shiino worried about her. Kashiwara said she was fine, but it was obvious she was not eating or sleeping at all. She didn't even laugh at my jokes. Maybe my joke wasn't funny enough. Or maybe, I don't know, don't even bother doing that at a place like this. Kirari smiled up to us as we entered the room. It's still early and we were the first condolence callers. I didn't see the relatives except for her mother and 2 little sisters. I'm not sure if they didn't have any or if they didn't come at all. There were only a few condolence colors, and the people from the funeral company running around were prominent in the room. Murakami said something about it. I don't remember much, but I remember him saying something about this room made up by people who don't even know about Kirari at all. There was a portrait of her in the middle of the altar. Kirari was smiling happily in the portrait. This is common at funerals, but it seemed very grotesque to me. After we burned incense, we sat in empty seats where relatives are supposed to sit. A monk came out and started reciting a sutra. Classmates and teachers from school came as a group. Most of the girls and the few boys were crying, but they must have cried because of the situation since Kirari didn't have many friends. Murakami is not good at things like this, so he cried halfway watching students crying. I saw people from the music club too. They seemed like they wanted to talk to us, but didn't see anything and kept looking down. The funeral hall started to look empty again once the people from school left. I kept thinking about how this sutra would be like musically listening to the monk reciting a sutra. The two little sisters were taken to a different room by a person from the funeral company since they got tired. People from the restaurant and neighbors come here and there until the sun went down. I worried about Kashiwara sitting on her legs for a long time. Well, she sat there with straight back, looking properly for a long time. She bowed politely when Kashiwara's grandfather came. She didn't show how she's feeling until the end. After the sutra, the monk cut the preaching early and took off. We said nothing to each other when we held the wake after the funeral with only us in the band and her family. There was nothing to be said and time passed by. After the wake, we stopped at the ramen restaurant in front of the station. Only a few of us who were at the wake yesterday came to the crematorium the next day. Kirari's body was going into a huge oven with her casket. Lunch was served while we waited for the bones to be burned. I couldn't see too much to Kashiwara, but she and he was not eating either. I told her she shouldn't, but she told me she vomited when she ate ever since yesterday. Murakami and Tonya were talking together. I could hear Murakami, but I couldn't hear what Tonya was saying since his voice is small. Murakami was talking about how Yakura's son was in shock, and why her talent couldn't save her and things like that. I didn't talk to anybody, and I could see the image of Kirari's body burning in fire in my mind. The warm bones were white and it looked really clean. It smelled sweet. I think it was a perfume. Maybe they do it to hide their real smell. We placed Kirari's bones into a jar. We paired up to do this. Kashiwara stood in front of me with a long chopsticks. The tip of the chopsticks were shaking. Kashiwara couldn't pick up the bone. She lifted it up, but it fell out of her chopsticks on the table. The bone she dropped hit the table and made a noise. Kashiwara was apologizing to someone over and over. I wondered who she was saying sorry to. Well, I placed the bone in the jar and the staff collected the rest of the bones at the end. But how the staff collected the bones efficiently made a big impression in my head. I heard someone sobbing behind me, but I didn't feel anything. 5 years passed. I suppose the white jar is still sitting here. It was here sleeping the whole time, not moving at all, even when I was in the theaters or getting drunk at the restaurant. Kirari was very though, but she's not like that now, she's dead. Yeah, no kidding. Sorry, I say to her grave in my heart. I don't know why I say that. Then I think about what if she was still alive. I'm sure Kirari would do a lot of things if she were alive. Kirari can't stay in one place even if she's poor. I know I may not be with her the whole time. I'm not a perfect person, and I don't know if I could have shared everything she had. Human relationships are difficult, maybe she do even dump me. But even then, I still want her to be alive. Even if she ends up being together with someone else. It may sound fake, but she shouldn't have to die. I honestly think that. I'm sorry, Kirari. I mumble again, and I realize I want to apologize to her because I survived. Kirari love the world? I don't love the world as much as she did. I left it alone of not knowing if I'm dead or alive. But Kirari went first and I'm still here. I can't find anything in the world even if I survived. I'm thinking about quitting the band and look for a real job. But it's not because I want to do it. I'm doing it because I feel sorry for my family. I know Kirari wouldn't do anything like this. I wish I could do something I want to do and also make everybody else happy too. Sorry. I see it again. But I can only live like this. People have different styles to live. Maybe this is the right way to live for me. After the scrubbing, I use a towel and then water it at the end. I feel fatigued from using my body. I sigh and realize I want to smoke, but I don't have a habit of walking around with cigarettes anymore. I feel the cool water around me. I place the flowers in the vase and pull out incense I snatched from home and put it on the grave. Then I put the candy she used to like. I put my hands together and pray. I open my eyes after a minute or so. I grab the water bucket.
来ると思った。
Well, how could I not come to check up on you, you know? I hear a voice from behind me. I turn around to find Kirari standing there.
あのね、鹿くんち訪ねたらね、ちょうど出ていくところを見かけたから後つけてきたんだよ。全然気がつかなかった？
Yoink. Oh. She is wearing the same clothes from last time I saw her in my apartment. She is still wearing the long sleeve shirt and smiling. She's not even sweating in the sweater in these clothes. She made me confused last time, but I know now. This is an illusion my brain made. I think my feelings of guilt reacted in a bad way. But her existence looks so real even though I know it's an illusion. I put my hand over my chest to calm myself down. I don't want to join it like last time.
どうしたの？
I knew you'd come. I answer in a small voice trying not to let anyone know that I'm talking. I'm standing alone if someone happens to see me. I don't want them to think I'm talking to the air. I think I'm really caught up if I'm able to see you like this.
どういうこと？
She wants to know, and I tell her what I think. To be honest with you, I know I'm more romantic, or should I say weak? Even now, I sometimes look for you in the audience or in the dressing room. I'm still wishing for a dramatic happy ending with you, hoping everything was a lie. That's why I see you like this. Then I breathe deeply. What I mean is, you are my illusion. And the real Kirari is here in this grave. This is the reality, unfortunately. This is my reality, to be exact. I feel jealous of people living happily, but this is what I have, and I can't do anything about it. Then I think she shouldn't be out here under the bright sun like this, even if she is my illusion. She pouts her lips.
私が幻なんてそんなことないよ。ほら、触ってみて。
She sticks her hand out to me, but I'm not touching her.
どうして無視するの？ね
She pulls my shirt down.
え、触られた感じした？
Sure, I did, but if my eyesight and hearing are going crazy, of course my sense of touch is crazy as well. But I know it. Whatever I see, hear, touch, what's not there is not there.
でも、私、本当に幻覚なんかじゃないよ。
Stop lying. All illusions say that.
そうなの？
I think.
鹿くんって疑り深いよね。そんなに私が死んでたってことにしたいの？
No. I'm sure it would make me happy if you were alive, but it just can't happen. Unfortunately. But just because I don't want to accept it, I make up this illusion for myself. I'm ashamed. I'm going to conquer myself and have the power to endure myself.
ブー。
She pouts her lips.
私、あんまり変わらないんだもん。仕方ないじゃん。
I won't believe it even if it's true.
でも、触れることもできるし、見ることもできるし、聞こえるんでしょ？じゃあ、いるってことと同じじゃん。信じればいいじゃん。
Maybe it's the same, but if I believe the illusion is real, then what happens to the real Kirari? She'll be sad.
死んだらなくなっちゃうんだから、寂しいとかないよ。
So you admit that the real Kirari is dead?
だいたいさ、そんなこと言ったら、本当にあるものだって幻覚ってことにできちゃうじゃん。鹿くんはきっと宇宙人とか土の子とかを見つけても気に入らなければこれは幻覚だって言っちゃう人なんだろうね。結局鹿くんだって自分が本物だと思いたいものだけ信じてるだけじゃん。同じだよ。
Maybe so, but that's not the point. I'm not talking about that. But what the illusion is saying is what I'm thinking about. So this is all up in my hand. So that's it, if you don't have to say anything.
じゃあね、私が本当に生きてるっていう証拠見せてあげるよ。これはね、ごまかしだとかそういうのができないことだよ。
She then points to her tombstone.
ねえ、今からこのお墓を開けて骨壺を取り出してね、中を見るの。そしたら私の骨がないから死んでないってわかるよ。これなら確実でしょ？
Bones. I see myself opening Kirari's grave in my hand. Taking the tombstone out, pulling out the jar and open the land. But there are bones inside. Then I realize I've done something really awful looking at Kirari's white bone alone. I feel coldness in my back just imagining about it. I think I can prove the illusion, but doing so, I'll break something very important inside of me by doing that.
ねえ、そうしなよ。やらないの？
No way. I know it now. You're trying to crush me. What am I going to do after I open your grave like that where there are bones or no bones?
でも
Besides, I don't need any proof. What you see is interesting to know myself, but that's it. The only Kirari for me is the one who's saving the here.
わかった。もういいよ。
She sounds dissatisfied.
信じてくれないんなら仕方ないよ。鹿くんはね、世界中の何もかも自分の幻覚で現実には存在しない偽物だって思って生きていけばいいんだよ。どうせ私は鹿くんの幻覚なんだ。
Fine, good for you to admit it to yourself. I grab the water bucket and start walking.
やっぱやめる。ちょっと待って。今のなし。
Wait, don't start turning sane! I decide to ignore the voices and keep on walking. My hair is getting really hot from standing in the direct sun for a long time.
じゃあさ、二人の意見の間を取って幽霊ってことにしない？
I'm not sure what the middle about it is, but it still chases after me. The only way for you to prove that you're alive is to go home to my house and see if anyone has any response. I get in the bus and the illusion gets in the bus with me.
裏飯屋だよ。
She smells me, but if she's not an illusion, then wouldn't she pay for the bus? I want to ask her, but I don't want to do that in the bus. The bus is not crowded and I see an old woman in the front and two high school girls in the back. I don't think these people know I can see something a normal person can't see. This illusion keeps talking to me. It doesn't care if I answer or not. What about this illusion doing around me after it admitted to being an illusion? Is this telling me something about my mental problem? I think I've solved the problem with karate myself. Or is there something I still need to solve? Maybe it's nothing like that. The problem may be more of a medical problem. I think I should go see a doctor if this situation persists. I need to be living as a normal, socially responsible person starting tomorrow. I have no time to be looking at an illusion. I got up at the stop in front of the train station after 15 minutes.
ねえ、どこ行くの？もう帰るの？
I completely ignore her and keep walking.
ねえ、返事してよ。返事してくれないとたたっちゃうよ。幽霊なんだから。裏飯屋。
There's no doubt about it. This thing is yelling in the middle of the street, but no one turns to look. The last thing of doubt disappears. But why doesn't it disappear? I definitely know this is an illusion. This is not what I want to do, but I have no choice. I'll go to the hospital and make this thing disappear. I start walking faster and faster.
わかったよ。そんなに嫌ならもう会いに来ないから。でも一つだけお願い。それだけ叶えてくれたらもう消えるから。
It comes around in front of me and begs. They're so persistent.
ごめん。でももし暇ならね、ちょっと一緒に学校に行ってほしいんだ。そしたら成仏する。
School?
そう、学校。
This thing nods even though I didn't see out loud.
学校に忘れ物しちゃった。だから私の代わりにね、鹿くんに取っておいてほしいの。来てくれなかったら呪うよ。
But I think I've been cursed already. What should I do? She forgot something, so I should know about this thing, but I don't think about it now. Is there such a thing? Even if there is something, the school is a place I have lots of memories with karate, so there are going to be things not good for my heart. What's up with this leaving something behind? People forget it because you want to forget it. People's hearts are like that. But I have to go get it. It must be something to remind me about the trauma. The illusion is something my unconsciousness made. But I know what my unconsciousness does to me is from the past few years of my own experience. This time it's going to trap me, thinking about opening the grave convent. It's leading me to the school because there's something to make me scared. But at the same time, it's trying to show me something and I'm curious about it too. Maybe it's working my curiosity, but I just can't feel bad vibe from the illusion. Bad illusions make people feel bad, but it doesn't do that to me. Rather, it makes me feel happy. I wonder what this is all about. I decided on going after I thought about it for a while. I'll make it through with this. The enemy is myself. If I'm willing to live tough in my future, then I need to defeat myself. I walk the street leading to the school. Nothing has changed and it aches my heart just looking at it. The voices through the grounds reminds me of a spotless youth that makes me depressed. The empty school building reminds me of the extracurricular classes I had to go, which Kirari took with me. Kirari helped me with my studies, not knowing what to do about my spoiled attitude after the school festival. My tension is going down the more I remember things from school days, and the illusion Kirari becomes happier.
ねえ、覚えてる？あそこの場所。私たちが通ってる時は木がいっぱい生えてたところだよね。ほら、あそこの購買部。シカ君は私によく焼きそばパンを買ってくれたでしょ？私は好きなんだけど、いつもお金がなかったから。
Fried noodle sandwich.
あとそうだ、そこの壊れた下駄箱のこと覚えてる？
Oh, yakisoba pan? I've been led to a yakisoba pan. Is it a noodle sandwich though? But, essentially a sandwich with a filling of fried wheat noodles. Oh, wait, let me bring up a picture for you. Just in case you're hungry. To piss you off. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna be going to Brighton soon, so if I find one, I'll try it out. If Brighton has Asian restaurants that serve this type of food. She talks about everything she sees and never stops talking. She just doesn't care about my emotions. She continues walking forward. I take my shoes off at the entrance of the school building and slip in guest slippers. Kirari doesn't wear slippers. Students are looking at me strangely since I'm walking into school. I don't like it, but oh well. But I don't want them to know I'm seeing something they can't. Kirari starts walking after we enter the school building and starts humming. It's a commercial song I just couldn't get out of my head back then. We get upstairs and walk by a room which used to be the second literature club room. It's been a few years since we graduated and the plate saying the name of the club on the floor has been taken off. I look inside of the room from a small window in the door. It's a storage room now and I see desks and chairs stacked up and dusting in the room. But I still recognize the bookshelf by the wall and it still has some books in it. I remember looking into this room from this window with Shiino. It was an afternoon right before the school festival and Kirari was inside. She was standing in the middle of the room and practicing over and over. We didn't want to bar her practice and waited outside, but we couldn't take our eyes off of her. Kirari looked serious and older than usual. She looked like somebody different. But this is just a dark storage now that I look into it. I feel sad to know that second literature club is really gone and our place looks completely different. They probably don't even know there used to be the second literature club here. Is this why she took me here today? I'm wondering.
何やってるの？こっちへおいでよ。
Yoink. Kirari turns around and calls me. This is not it.
だってそこはシカ君にはそんなに思い出の場所じゃないじゃん。
You think? I think I do.
ないよ。
Guess I don't then. I feel sad when she declares it like that. But we're supposed to be looking for what Kirari left at school? Why is she talking about my place of memory and things like that? She's probably right, but it's not right for an illusion to see things like that.
シカ君の思い出の場所に私の忘れ物があるの。
I haven't said anything, but she just keeps talking and smiling. It's not like I don't have any memories here. I'm still looking in the room.
と大事なところだよ。
She smiles. Then, is it the tennis club? But the tennis club, her house is located outside and it's on the other side.
もっと上の方だよ。
Up? I ask her and she nods and she reaches up high and points her finger up. What did we have up there? I can't guess. I follow her doubtfully.
ここだよ。
Yoink. She stops in front of the heavy door to the rooftop. Ah, I see. It sure is a place of my memory. We practice up here under the hot summer sun. Oh, yeah. That's where you, some of you, or all of you actually, dressed up weirdly as well. Just because you thought it was wrong to do so. Not in like their with their new costumes, but I forget. Oh, in episode 6. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was dying because yeah. I was wearing that, but I could not because I started not to feel so good when I was wearing that. Well, it was mainly because I was wearing this while the sun was out, so I kind of stopped wearing that wig. But yeah, other than that, I forgot that piece completely. Yeah, they were wearing these costumes back then. Anyways, yeah, but I feel discouraged to be honest. I carried the equipment up and down these narrow dark stairs. I do have my memory here, but it's not scaring me. A large blue sky, the hot summer sun, us playing the music. The image of it makes me feel sad now that I don't have it, but it's nothing to be scared of. This is really a great memory. Maybe the theater is a more dangerous place for me. I remember my legs shaking on the day. Happy Psychomania! That's his first gag.
あのね、言い忘れたけど。
Kirari turns and looks sorry.
シカ君、見たらちょっと驚くかもしれないな。
I thought about it too, but it's nothing. It doesn't surprise me. I was imagining something awful.
そうなの？
Yeah, but I thought that was really bad since I see the illusion so clearly. But it's not like that after all. I was expecting something more serious. I'm not feeling pain right now. Maybe I'm just a little bit tired. Then I shut up. I talk too much when I feel relaxed. Kirari laughs at me.
じゃあ、開けてもいいかな？
She's holding onto the doorknob. Sure, let's just take care of it. I don't like staying in the dark. Let's open it and go under the sky. I'm sure when I walk onto the rooftop and stand under the large sky and bright sunlight, the illusion will disappear. This is probably an initiation. Wait. An initiation to saying goodbye to my past. Now that I found my future, I wait for it, but to open the door, but it doesn't open. She asks me as she still has her hand over the knob.
シカ君は空が好きなの？
What? Not really.
太陽はどう？
Not really.
昔は大好きだったじゃん。そうだ。ねえ、中学生の頃、一番最初にテニスをやった時の気持ちは覚えてる？
What is she talking about? She continues.
何もすることがなくて、毎日楽しくなかったって言ってたけど、それはいつ頃からだったか覚えてる？ねえ、それは妹ちゃんが生まれて親が相手してくれなくなった時から？それとも男の子と女の子が別れるようになって、ちえちゃんと遊べなくなってから？
What are you?
じゃあ、そうだ。そういうのを寂しいって思うのは弱くてみっともないことだからって我慢ばっかりして自分を抑えすぎちゃったから心が乾いちゃったの？ねえ、それが
Then I realize it's not asking me this question because it means something. I should have thought about it before, but an illusion can't open a door. I felt nervous about myself, thinking she's able to open the door.
原因？わかった。じゃああれだ。お母さんが今のお父さんが本物じゃないって言った時でしょ。お母さんは言ったよね。お父さんがいた方が、その方があなたも嬉しいよねって。だから、自分は嬉しがらなくちゃいけないと思った鹿くんは、自分の気持ちを捨てちゃって。
Okay, I got...
あのね、鹿くんはやっぱり、少し忘れ物を取り戻さないといけないんだよ。このまま進んでいったら、おかしくなっちゃうよ。
I had enough! I cut him. Why do you say such childish things? I sighed. It's enough. If you can't open it, then I'll open it. You give me a headache and you chatter like that.
鹿くん？
Don't talk to me. Oh, I know, I'm not feeling well. Why is it like this? This actress is what it's bad. I don't mind controlling his done in a shitty place talking about dramas from childhood. I need light urgently. I need light to stay sane. There is a blue sky and shiny sun and the flashes of it will shine inside of me. Then I'll remember something. I reach out to the knob trying to open it.
鹿くん、本当に驚いちゃダメだよ。
Kirari turns the knob quickly and I hear it click. The heavy door opens by her pale, skinny hand. There is the sound of metal rubbing on metal. Why can't she open it? The door is opening in front of me. Then a line of sunshine comes in and the light is getting more and more as she opens the door and it hits my eyes. I see white darkness in front of my eyes. It's too bright and I can't keep my eyes open, so I close my eyes and look away. I open my eyes slowly after the pain in my eyes went away. It's sunny. There are no clouds above me. I see clear blue sky and the sun shining brightly. I'm standing on a black burnt ground. A burnt stuffed animal? A rice cooker that's half melted? Everything is just like that time. I didn't realize what that time is, but I have cold sweat all over me as I remember, and my body becomes ice, cold under the burning sun. This is that place. This is where Kirari died. My body freezes as I think about it. I don't know how long I've been standing here. I realize I'm turning white. I need to do something. I close my eyes again and breathe deeply and open my eyes again. I move my rested body forcefully and look around me. There is nobody around and no wind blowing. Feels like the air gave up on everything and the inorganic silence is ruling around here. Kirari is gone now. I can't hear her voice either. I want her to be by my side right now, and even if she was an illusion. But why is the sky so clear? It's supposed to be raining that day. I take my cell phone out to see the time to find it's the same time as that morning. But the sun is high above me. I have no idea. But I shouldn't think right now. If I start thinking now, maybe I'll bring bad things into my confused head. Thinking has been my enemy all along. Don't think and look around. I look around to find a school bag in front of me. Yoink. I found her pen and notebooks and snack and her tape recorder in here. I wondered if it's still there. I crushed with the school bag. Nothing makes noise even if I move. The bag looks exactly the same. The bag is half melted and the peace mark can badge is still there. I'm sure I'll find a tape recorder if it's still the same as that day. Her tape recorder was broken, but the tape was still okay. I played the tape later at home to find her humming words and voice memo to make a new song for 1 full hour. This that silent, shitty world is connected with my emotions. Then the tape recorder should have something important. Is there a voice in there? I can get out to somewhere. I don't know where it will take me, but it would be better than this strange silence. Why did I used to think this silence is a good thing? I opened the bag. I opened it forcefully since the bag is hard to open with dirt. The inside of the bag looks different than that time. I see a stick coming out from inside. I put my hands into it and grab it to find a familiar feeling on my palm. I pull it out to find a tennis racket. It's the old one I used to use. Why is it here? I pull the racket completely out of the bag and look inside again. I can't see the tape recorder yet, but I see something else. I see silver metal there. I throw the racket away and stick my hand into it and grab it. It's much heavier than last time. It's just like a magician pulling things out of a small hat. There is something much bigger in a small bag. I pull out the bass. The bass I was using that summer. The wrong maker Mark Murakami wrote is still there. It broke at the end of the trip. It was rusted from the seawater, but this one is still clean and it looks like it'll play beautifully. But this is not it. I throw it on the ground. No sound. I look into it again to find a tape recorder. I pull it out with my shaking hand. I even out the ground with my hand and put the recorder on the ground and play it. The tape starts turning. I am waiting for something to happen nervously. But nothing comes out of the speakers even though the tape is turning. I fast forward it and play the other side. It's the same thing. Nothing is coming out of it. I sit on the ground with despair. What should I do? I can't get out of here for the rest of my life. What do I need? There is my racket, my bass, and the tape recorder and the burnt ground. They used to be very important to me, but nothing is working right now. I tried to hold them again in my hand, but as soon as I thought of it, they burn black and I can't tell the difference with other things. I grabbed them, but only black charcoal is left in my hand. I feel disappointed and look down. I remember I was sitting here like this that morning too. I stood in this burnt house and started a new day with empty feelings. I remember the scenes I saw before I came here. Then I feel a hot, slimy torrent come out of me. I wonder what happened. I never felt anything like this before. It hurts so much. My feelings are settling. I'm breathing hard. I look at my palm to find it covered with soot. It's not coming off even if I wipe with my clothes. My chest is about to explode. Why? Why am I going to die? Why am I not going back? I can't accept this. I won't accept this. Why was I trying to be nice with something like this? I feel strange noise coming out of my throat and feel tears coming out of my eyes. And I was crying hard. I don't hear anything, but I'm sure I'm crying really hard. I don't like myself for not being able to control myself, but I can't do anything about it. I've never cried like this even as a child. I didn't let a tear out even when that happened. When I fall down on the ground, I feel something break and I'm able to hear my voice again. Then I wake up. I feel my t-shirt wet with sweat as I get up on the bed. The room is dark and I can hear the air conditioning working quietly. I drink the rest of the juice on the table. I feel the flight soda going through my mouth, through my throat, down to my stomach. Your heart was crying. There was more left than I expected. I burp when I finish drinking out once. It made me feel calm. What a nightmare. I still feel my heart pounding fast. I open a drawer of my desk and take a paper bag out. There is a cassette tape inside it. This is the one with Kirari's humming in which I brought home that day. I'm looking at the label of the tape. Says memo with Kirari's handwriting. I open the door to what I can't come in, ringing his bell. Thank you for digging that cat. That cat was skinny when I fought him at the Burns house, but it's really fat now after 5 years. The cat has burns in his skin and the fur is not coming back, so he's not a fancy cat, but he doesn't seem to care. The cat nudges his butt against my feet and jumps into my bed and curls up. What a cat! I see he's not going to do anything bad, so I take a mirror out. Oh shit! I knew it. What a face! It looks so stupid. It makes me feel. It makes me laugh, or feel like laughing. Ugh, whatever. I feel so clear and my body feels so light. They say it makes people feel better if they cry hard. I didn't know it was true. I feel so peaceful. I never knew this kind of feeling before. I wondered if I knew as a kid. I wondered if I was really crying with my voice out loud. I do feel embarrassed if my family heard me. The color of the air in my room starts to change. I see a thin string of light coming in from in between curtains. I see the sky is turning white when I open the curtain. I open the window to let the outside air and wind let in my room. It's the usual scene of the morning, but it feels extra fresh. The sun is shining bright, and the white light of the sun is making this town look holy. I've seen this ad over and over, but I feel like this is my first time to see it. Everything is so beautiful, I feel like crying. I do cry a little. Perhaps I'm okay now. Who are you? It's very cruel. I smell a little and start packing. I bought my clothes, books, CDs. Oh, maybe I should go get my hair trimmed tomorrow. First of all, blonde hair is not cool. Oh. Maybe I'll dye my hair back to normal since my blonde hair is not so popular. Oh. Ah. Okay. I'll leave this house today and go back to my apartment. I've decided. I want to start doing something. I'm sorry for my family, but it's not about getting a real job. The night has gone away while packing my stuff in the bag. A bright warm sunshine is coming into my room. A new day has begun. Kira, Kira.
考えてみりゃ妙な話だよな。
Murakami speaks with a weird voice. What are you talking about? He nods when I ask him.
いや、ライブってさ、変じゃないか。こんな暗くて狭いところにたくさんの人が閉じこもって、そこで大きな音を立てて、それに合わせて騒いだり飛び跳ねたり、滑稽じゃないか。
Well, I guess you have a point, but why would she say that now? We are on the stage of a music joint. We are setting up the instruments for tonight's rival live performance of Happy Cycle Mania. Why would they bring up such question while we are in this situation? Murakami is done with his part of the work, while I struggle to set up the new equipment. The audience is not here yet, and the band members are testing out their instruments and chatting with the staff. Everyone here in this live joint is familiar, and the place is filled with peaceful atmosphere.
俺はな、
And I feel like
ど
spinning
うしてもこの
everywhere.
ライブを成功させたいんだ。今夜の理想としてはだな、聞きに来た連中全員を、やっぱこのバンドは違うぜって感動で泣きながら返すことだぞ。お前もそれを目標にしてくれ。
He speaks with an unusually serious face. You're really passionate about this.
そりゃそうだ。3ヶ月ぶりのライブだからな。どれだけ首を長くしてこの復帰ライブの日を待ってたことか。
It's been 3 months since the last scheduled performance was cancelled. It's true that we haven't done any performances since then, but I think it's an exaggeration to call this a comeback. The band never broke up or stopped operating? What would they call the comeback? Where did we come back from?
地獄からの復帰だ。
Okay. I can't tell whether he was serious or not.
正直、このバンドは解散だと思ってたからな。お前が帰ってくるとは思わなかったし、アキがこのバンドに残ってくれるとも思わなかったしな。
But given how she was when we talked to her, what we thought about her, I guess she really just wants to see with us perform together instead of going on her own. It sounds very emotional. He usually keeps his cool in any situation, but as a leader, I guess he's really concerned about the future of this band. I feel somewhat guilty. Hey, Murakami? Don't worry, I won't quit the band that easily. I am interrupted by the PA's voice coming through out the speakers. He signals us to start the rehearsal. I like the atmosphere of rehearsals before a performance. There is a slight tension in the bright, empty theater. It is quiet with no background music, but that feels like a different form of groove. The setup for our band concludes. A staff member approaches us as we get off the stage. Someone is here to see us up front.
来てくれたのかな。
I nod back to Murakami and leave the room. There are 2 women standing outside, just as we expected. They look around 20 years old.
お久しぶりです。
Oh, hey guys. The 2 idiots. I guess so, yeah. However, they aren't the people we expected. Also, yoink. But that doesn't mean that we don't recognize them.
あ、君たちはもしかして。
はい、
One of them nodded.
マキとミサトです。
Something doesn't seem right, if memory serves. Wait, aren't they really your names? I voiced my suspicion.
あ、すごい。先輩ちゃんと私たちのこと覚えてたんですね。
I'm not remembering here, I'm questioning you guys.
だから言ったでしょ。先輩たちってすごく女好きだから、そういうことはきっと。でもこの人たちの頭から言って 絶対卒業したら忘れてるって。
The children started having a rude conversation. Yoink.
本人の目の前でよくそういうことを言えるな。相変わらず度胸のあるやつらだ。
Murakami was impressed by them. Anyway, what were your real names?
本当はマイとミユキです。
That I slightly remember. They answered energetically. Oh yeah, that sounds right. I remember now. I think they are telling the truth this time.
忘れないでくださいね。私たちと先輩たちの仲じゃないですか。
どんな仲だよ。
Well, just say yes. I mean, don't you like regarding to friends compartment? Murakami contorted his face.
村上先輩、ひどいです。私たち一晩中一緒に頑張ったのに。
だから何をだって。
Murakami looks confused.
衣装作ったことですよ。もう忘れちゃったんですか？やっぱり先輩は先輩ですね。
They gave him cold stares. By the way, which one you use Mai and which one of you is Miyuki?
そんなのどうでもいいじゃないですか。
Okay.
名前なんか知ってどうするつもりなんですか？いやらしい。訴えますよ。
Murakami and I sigh at their attitude. They seem grown, but they are still childish inside. They ignore our reaction and keep introducing themselves.
私たち今はですね、一流外資継承者の美人 OL なんですよ。
Hey? Both of you?
そうです。二人とも一流外資継承者です。
So you two are actually smart, huh? But don't call yourself pretty.
だって本当に美人なんだから仕方ないじゃないですか。
I guess it's good to have confidence.
そうだな。ある意味輝いてる。
For a couple of uglos, Murakami also nodded. They tell us that they found out about our band on the internet a while ago. They finally made it to our live performance tonight.
感激です。先輩たちがまだバンド活動してるなんて。楽器も触ったこともなかった頃から知ってる私たちからすれば、ほんと我が子の成長を見るみたいな気分ですよ。雑誌に載ってるの見たときは嬉しくってコピーして知り合いみんなに送りつけました。興味ないって言ってる人にも無理やり。だから私たちの周りでは有名になっちゃいましたよ。
That's impressive. Murakami and I feel a little awkward.
きっとプロになってくださいね。応援してますから。そしたらもっとみんなに自慢できます。
They shake our hands in turn.
じゃあ今日のライブ楽しみにしてます。頑張ってくださいね。時間が近くなったらまた来ます。
They wave their hands and disappear into the city. We remain standing there for a while. We feel exhausted from taking with them. It's okay with them. Naughty naughty, where's your novel? Naughty naughty. We both say.
そういや。
Murakami changes the subject.
殿や、こないだテレビに出てたぞ。
Oh yeah? I almost didn't pay attention to what he just said. Wait, are you serious? That's so cool! Was he on a Japanese TV show? But then the significance of what he said sinks in. Murakami nods and starts explaining.
向こうで外人と組んだバンドが結構売れてるらしい。
Murakami tells me the name of the band. I know that band. Don't I as a member of that band? I didn't even know that the band had an Asian member.
日本では全然露出してないからな。こないだ深夜テレビで PV 流れてて、それにチラッと映ってた。
Are you sure it was him?
いいや、間違いない。 わざわざ殿屋の親から連絡先聞いて本人に確認したからな。相変わらずだったぞ。
Why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
このライブ前のタイミングで言おうと思って取っておいたんだ。なんだかこう仲間の活躍を聞くとやる気が出て体の奥がふつふつと燃えてくるだろう。その新鮮な炎をライブに生かしてもらおうと思ってさ。
Well, his story is so shocking to me that I'm going to forget all about that.
それは困るな。
Anyway, I always knew he had a special talent. No wonder he succeeded overseas.
これが本当の成功と言えるかどうかはこれからの活動次第だがな。ま、一歩を踏み出したことは褒めてやってもいい。
Why are you acting so arrogant?
まあとにかく相手のバンドがすごいことは認めてるんだよ。お前も一度見たらいいよ。あのクールな殿屋がな、汗だくで必死でものすごい形相で演奏してるんだ。なんだか感動するよ。とにかくすごいんだ。
He tells me about your performance with a passionate voice.
それで俺も思ったものだ。やっぱり人間やれるんだってな。
Potential?
そうだ。いくら殿屋がすごいったって俺たちと同じ学食を食って同じ空気を吸ってたんだぜ。しかも俺たちはバンドの成り立ちから言えば殿屋の弟子みたいなものじゃないか。
That's true.
そして弟子ってのは死を超えるもんだ。だから俺たちは殿屋よりもっとすごくなる。
Hey, that sounds nice and all, but it's not guaranteed.
決まってるんだよ。
As always, he asserted his words to be true without reason.
だからな前島、俺改めてしっかりとロックスターを目指すよ。いつか師匠の殿屋を超えて世界中の誰をも超えて歴史に名前が残るスーパーロックスターになるんだ。
That's a huge dream. Even so, I like his enthusiasm.
だって分かってしまったからな。俺の生まれてきた理由ってきっとそういうことだったんだよ。殿屋の必死な姿がまさに典型のように俺の頭にひらめかせてくれたんだ。そして勇気をくれた。
You're free to think whatever you want in your mind, but don't be ridiculous. We're not teenagers anymore.
何？ダメだったら実家の境を継げばいいさ。
Yeah, right.
そうだ。どんな人生にも保険は必要だからな。だけどな、叶うと思うんだよ。この世の中な、強く長く望めば何でも叶うんだ。
Anything, huh?
そうだ。何でもだ。どんなことでもだ。強く長くだ。それさえあれば世の中思い通りにならないことはない。俺たちは自由なんだよ。万能ではなくてもとにかく自由なんだ。これはすごいことなんだぜ。
All I can do is smile bitterly. That's true. You're right. Murakami takes a deep breath.
よし、今日はいい日になるぞ。俺のロックスター人生の新しい第一歩だ。
I guess it's good to have a big dream. Murakami smiles at my comment. He's the kind of a guy who has longevity.
そうだ。殿屋からお前に伝言があったんだ。
Murakami stopped smiling? A message for me from Toneya?
そうだ。心して聞けよ。
Why are you acting so serious all of a sudden? I try to act cheerfully, but Murakami just clears his throat.
殿屋はお前にこう伝えろって言ったんだ。バンドを続けるなら僕は待ってるよ。早くこっちへおいで。バンドは結構楽しいよ。だから頑張れってな。
He's trying to act cool, huh? Maybe he got Americanized. I laughed, but Murakami still had a serious face.
なあ前島、殿屋も地球の裏側から随分かっこつけた言葉よこすよな。でも分かるような気がするんだ。前島、俺たちも頑張ろうぜ。俺たちどうせ生きてるんだからさ、生きるしかないんだからさ、もうちょっと楽しくした方がいいだろう。それで俺の楽しいバンドにはお前が絶対に必要なんだよ。なんたって俺が何言っても真面目に聞くのはお前だけだからな。こういう変わり者が身近にいないと困るんだよ。
He smiles jokingly at the end, but his eyes are still serious. He's acting strange, but I know he's just trying to cheer me up. Yeah, let's enjoy our band! I nodded him.
よし、今日のライブは何も心配なさそうだな。その調子で頑張ってくれよ。
With that, Murakami goes back inside. We prepare for the show in the dressing room, but I don't have much to do. I'm not wearing makeup or a special hairstyle. I have nothing else to do after I change into my outfit. I start to feel nervous about the performance. You're given 2 songs worth of time on the stage tonight. The owner of this place used to be in a band, and he always takes good care of us. We never spoke to him about our problems, but he probably heard exaggerated rumors about our issues in the band. That's why he's being so nice to us. He was the one who brought this opportunity for tonight. He wanted to celebrate our first performance with a new member. He spent his time advertising for us and welcomed us with a warm atmosphere. Our bands that are performing tonight are also our good old friends. And he jokingly said that we could be the star of the show tonight. Perhaps they're just trying to be nice, but I appreciate their kindness and warmth. The audience will be entering the theater soon. Murakami and I can go down to the floor to see the audience. Do you want to check out who came to see us perform? They've been doing this since we started this band. I envy their innocent hearts. To be honest, I want to go out there with them, but I stay in the dressing room instead. Because I feel shy. The dressing room is unusually quiet. Okaji, who plays the keyboard in the band, is staring at his laptop in the corner of the room. I see a computer game on the screen. He's playing an American simulation game. I guess that's why he's been clicking his mouse like that. It doesn't mean that Okaji isn't motivated. Everyone has their own way of warming up. For Okaji, playing the game is his way to control his tension. He once said he used to play the game outside of the dressing room when he was in his previous band. I guess his band members hated seeing him playing the computer right before the show. For that reason, he used to disappear before the live started when he first joined this band. I don't want to disturb you guys. That's what Okaji used to say. It's not going to disturb us. It's disturbing for you to think that it will annoy us. I can force him to play inside of the dressing room since then. However, he was not very happy when I brought my laptop and started playing against him. I feel bad about that. Anyway, I thought Akaji would get annoyed and leave this band soon, but he's been staying with us for a while now. I guess he likes this band more than I thought. According to Tonya, who introduced Okaji to us, he's been studying classical piano since childhood. For that reason, every time we take his advice, our songs become more solid. I don't know if talent is in the blood, but he sure is Tonya's cousin. Oh. I considered talking to him about what I just heard from Murakami, but I decided against it. Wait, maybe the whole reason this guy and the other guy that left the band for more income and better life. It's not shown in the main Kira visual novel databases because they are hidden in the spoilers. Let me go and check to confirm that. Yep. Good thing I scrolled so fast, god damn it. But yeah, this guy and the other person that's working in a casino place are hidden in the spoilers. Makes sense, I guess, then. He doesn't like to talk about his family anyways. I can't tell what he's thinking under his poker face, but I guess he's not feeling too bad. I can tell what mood he's in by looking at the kind of game he is playing. When he plays a strategy game like today, it's usually before a big and important event. He seems to be motivated about the performance tonight. Our new member, Jutara Omura, is meditating quietly with his eyes closed. It reminds me of a statue of a saint. The way he sits up straight with a cool face. Nothing about him looks like a punk rocker who is getting ready to perform. Over the past 2 months, we practiced together all the time, and that made me feel like we've known each other for a long time. However, tonight is his first live performance. I usually stand out everywhere I go, but this is my first time getting along with the band members. He spoke to us with a surprised look one day. You're probably destined to be in this band. He nodded in all earnestness to Murakami's exaggerated words. He is an honest guy. Murakami went on after he agreed with him. Everything will be fine as long as you follow your destiny. Our encounter shall lead us to new places. It didn't make any sense at all, and I think it wasn't nice of him to mess around with a young guy's mind. But maybe he was being serious? I never jumped into a band on my own, so I don't understand his struggles. However, Omura never complained about a thing, and he's been really good to us. I'm glad we didn't break up right after we got a new member. As I reflect on that, Jutara slightly opens his eyes.
お客さん、かなり入ってるみたいですね。
Jutara speaks up as he heard a noisy crowd from outside of the door. We performed with his previous band in the past, but I guess he's still nervous about performing with us for the first time tonight.
そんなことないっす。確かに緊張はしますが、でも楽しみの方が強いっす。
That's good to know.
やっぱり光栄ですから。このバンドは本当に素晴らしいバンドっす。
I'm glad you feel that way, but isn't that too much?
そんなことないっす。
It reminds me of Murakami, the way he answers assertively. Okay. I don't know what else to say.
アキさんだってプロの話を断ってまでこのバンドに残ったそうじゃないですか。それはやっぱりこのバンドが素晴らしいからっす。
Yeah, I heard that too. I think she's a fool.
バカじゃないっす。賢くって気が利いていい人っす。
Jutara spoke with a determined voice. Then I realized something. Hey, Jutara-kun, are you?
なんすか?
Are you in love with Aki? As I asked, she slowly closed his eyes.
ロックンローラーに女はいりません。
Did Murakami tell you that? The fact that he doesn't answer is proof that I guessed right.
それより
Jutara opens his eyes.
今日はきっと伝説のライブになりますよ。あの曲絶対受けます。
That song is the new song I wrote for tonight. Oh, I hope we get to hear it. I don't know if it's going to be a legend, but I hope we'll have a good time.
作った本人が自信のないこと言ってもらったら困るっす。まあ、前島さんはナイーブだから素直に自信を表現できないのかもしれませんが。
Did Murakami tell you that too?
違います。
Whatever. Just don't let Murakami inspire you too much, or you. As I try to guide them to the right path, someone comes up to me.
前島さん、お客さんですよ。
A staff member is calling me. I go outside again. I was worried people would spot me, but that isn't the case. I'm sad how people don't recognize me even though I am the star of the night.
ウィス、久しぶり。
Whoa. Hi, hey. Jenny waves and calls to me with a loud voice from afar. I wave back at her.
お久しぶりです。お元気そうで。
As I get closer, Kashiwara bows at me. I saw Jenny not too long ago, but I haven't seen Kashiwara for a long time. It might be her makeup, but she looks more mature and elegant than before. Hey Kashiwara, no, a long time no see. You look very pretty. I haven't seen you since last summer. Jenny, did you just say what's up? No one's going to marry you if you keep on saying that.
バカ言っちゃいけないよ。私がモテるの知らないな。もらい手なんかいくらだってあるんだから。
Are you drunk?
違うって。鹿之助からライブに招待されるなんて初めてだし、なんか緊張しちゃって。
Jenny smiled at me. You're not the one performing tonight? Why are you getting nervous?
そうだけどさ。でも、この雰囲気懐かしいな。私もう全然叩けなくなっちゃったよ。歌詞はやってる？
私は休みの日にはたまにギターに触ってます。でもエレキじゃなくてアコースティックギターですけど。
忙しいのになんだか言うがね。あ、そうだ鹿之助。今カッシーが何の仕事やってるか知ってる？
I heard she's in her, father's grandfather's business, family business.
あのね、
いや
聞いて驚かないでよ。この子今会社一つもらっちゃって社長さんになっちゃったんだって。
Wait, Jason. You know what? I'm googling it. I think it actually might mean uncle. Uncle. Okay, it's uncles. Okay. That's cool.
驚かないの？
Jenny squinted with objection. You told me not to be surprised.
それでも人間としての自然な反応ってものがあるでしょう。
I'm surprised, but it doesn't seem realistic. What kind of company is it?
系列の化粧品会社の通販を取り扱ってるんです。ただ会社って言っても正社員3名でほとんどがアルバイトの小さなものですよ。
But you're still the president of Kashiwara affiliated company, right? You might eventually get promoted to become the head of the group. I feel as if she's going somewhere far away. She was never close to me, though.
それは私の能力次第だと思います。今は縁故で優遇していただいてますが、それだけで上まで行ける組織でもないので。
You become stronger and tougher than before?
それはそうかもしれません。今までみたいに人に頼ってばかりではいけませんから。
That's right. We have to grow up. Kashiwara looks shy as I agree with her.
でも学生時代の思い出は今でも宝物です。いいことばっかりじゃなかったですけど、でも。
I know.
それはきっと誰にとっても同じようなものじゃないかな。
皆さんが今そう思えているなら私も嬉しいです。辛いだけの思い出になってたらどうしようかと思って。
Kashiwara spoke and smiled. Oh, don't worry. For my gym, it was the best memory ever.
でも
It's all good.
ライブハウスってやっぱりいいですね。なんだか学生時代に戻ったみたいです。
Wait. Wait, isn't that boobage thing that happened only related when it came to Kashiwara's throat? I actually forgot that. Would you like to be on the stage again, anyways? She hesitantly waved her hand to my suggestion. Kashiwara and Chiani have both become grown women. I can't believe I made a band with them and traveled over the country with a beat-up wagon. We live in a completely different world now. I guess that's what school days are all about. Not just Chief's Chew, but our classmates are also going towards their separated ways. When we were sitting in the same classroom, I thought we were all walking towards the same future. But that was wrong. Each one of us is a different adult now. The school was just a special crossing point that everyone goes through. I was feeling nostalgia. Jenny brings me back to reality.
村上くんはどこにいるの？楽屋？
He went to check out the audience with our vocal. You didn't see him?
見なかったな。そういえば彼はどうなってるんだろう。もうずっと見てないけど。
Same old, same old. He'll still be the same 100 years from now on, just like the Moai statues on Easter Island.
モアイ像。
Kashiwara chuckles while feeling guilty towards Murakami.
あんたは変わったってわけじゃないけど、こないだ会った時とは少し違う気がする。
Yeah?
うん、そうだよ。なんだか元気だ。すっきりした顔してる。
That's good. You might be right. I feel fresh now.
そっか。よかったな。
Yoing. Jenny nods at me.
さて、村上くんにも挨拶してくるわ。
Alright.
ライブ頑張ってね。こっちも頑張ってみるから。模試とかダイブにだって躊躇なく参加する覚悟よ。
Very peaceful band, so we won't be doing that. But be careful not to get hurt in the crowd.
人を山奥から出てきたおばあさんみたいな言い方しないでよね。
No. Jenny pouts at me.
私も部長と一緒に見てますから。
That's how Kashiwara called Chiani back in school. Okay. What does Butcher mean, I wonder?
おい、もうすぐ出番だってのに何やってるんだ。今日は登場の演出に趣向を凝らしてるんだから
Sound
な。
like I'm an animal.
遅刻は厳禁だぞ。
Okay. Hmm? I'm gonna yank this Elvis Presley picture later, I guess. Maybe even as a thumbnail. Nah, I'll use something else, but I'll still yank this. Cause why not? As I look at my watch, I realized we were up in less than 5 minutes. I'm the only one left in the dressing room. Everyone else has already moved to the side of the stage. I'm fine. Did you see Chiani and Kashiwara? They were looking for you?
あったあった。めちゃくちゃ綺麗になってたな。なんか自分が恥ずかしかったぜ。
Yikes. But Akami's wearing a noodle-like string on his sleeves and weird huge wings on his back. It reminds me of Elvis rising up from hell for a Akasha party. He always tells me that punk rock is a form on revolutionary love, but I have no idea what point his costume is trying to get across. I bet he felt shy to see Chiani and Kashiwara because of this outfit. The next moment, Murakami looks at my hand with a surprise. Honestly, this look suits him very well.
おっ、なんか粉が落ちてる。おっ、何やってるんだ？ベースいじってたのか？
Oh, yeah.
おいおい、壊れちゃってるじゃないか。ステージの上で楽器壊すのはよく聞くが、楽屋で壊すのはどういうパフォーマンスなんだ？
Every time he moves, you actually brought it. This fender. The wings on his back almost sense my face. Oh! I thought there was something in the background, but never mind, I guess. I answered him with a frown. It's a new beginning? It looks cool like this? Don't worry, because I can still play it. By the way,
なんだ
you know I hate Sid Vicious, right? Who's that?
お
I finally know why I hate him so much. Who is Sid Vicious? Not Vicious, Vicious. Oh, a bassist for the Sex Pistols. Oh, but he didn't live long. What? Oh, drug. Overdosing. Yeah?
なんだったんだ
I don't hate Sid, but I hate the story behind him. I also hate the people who glorify his story. He was getting high on purpose to feel miserable. That's bullshit.
どうしたんだ突然
I'm saying that I don't give a shit about his story. You gotta cherish your every moment. I bet he wasn't a bad person, but enough of the drama. He didn't take his life seriously.
うんいきなりパンクロッカーみたいなこと言い出したな
I've been doing it for years now, man. I laugh and then make a serious face. People want to make everything sound like a story. What's so fun about it? I don't give a fuck about drama.
うん
Hey, Murakami, it's important to give your best to each moment you have. Punk rock is like a spark. Don't you agree with me?
そうか
Murakami squinted a little.
あれなあそのセリフって俺が昔帯学園時代に
I think you did, but it's been quite a long time, so I don't remember. Anyway, let's do our best tonight. I interrupt his words and go on.
何がよろしくだかさっぱりわからんが
That's one of them as looks at me with confusion. By the way, I had something I wanted to say to you.
なんだ
Thank you for everything you've done for me. You've helped me a lot. I can't even describe how much I appreciate you. Whoa!
何言ってるんだよ
That... Wow. I lightly smile at him as his eyes are getting teary. Anyway, hey, does this remind you of anything? I tried to pull out the bass in front of him.
もう時間ないんだってほら行くぞ
Emotions are getting out of him. Murakami hits over 6 without listening to me. He didn't want to get you emotional. I follow him, but he doesn't look back at me. Is he feeling embarrassed? Hey, Murakami, look at this! I finally catch up with him, but I sat at the stage and tried to talk to him.
おヘラ準備は終わったやっぱ自分楽器持ってる方がしっくりくるな
Yoink. Really? Thanks!
でもさやっぱり結局ここに戻ってきたんやな
You look happy.
だってうちの思った通りやもんヘラの考え方とか感じ方は正直ようわからんこともあるんやけどな戻ってくるんだけは絶対やと思っとっただいたいなあんたに労働とかそういうまともな生活に合わへんもん
Whatever.
あんたはイカれてるんやから普通の生き方なんかできへんのやでこの狭くて暗くてどぎつい場所でなそのイカれっぷりを存分に発揮してそれを売り物にしてくほかにな前島鹿之助がこの天と地の間で生きてく方法なんかあれへんのや
She kept on saying mean things with a joyful expression on her face. Are you trying to pick a fight with me before the show?
ちゃうねん本心を言いたくなっただけよ
That's even worse.
それよりもヘラに聞きたいことがあんねん大事なことなんやけどええか
Something important? Does it have to be now?
うん緊急の用事や
She nodded with a serious face. Alright. And I nod at her. Aki grabs my hand and pulls me back into the dressing room. I'm still not over my initial surprise when she leans towards me. Then she whispers at me.
あんな、新曲のことなんやけど、これどう歌ったらええんかな。
Uh-oh. What? We practiced a lot. Are you still not sure?
そら迷うよ。うち知っとるで。これキラリさんの残した曲なんやろ。
Did Murakami tell you? He can't keep his mouth shut.
うちが無理やり言わせたんや。だって帰ってくるなり家にこもって曲書いて、そんで出てきたのがいつもと妙に違うんやもん。
Is it that different?
確かにヘラの曲なのはそうなんやけど、なんやろう、こうちょっとな感じが違うねん。ヘラのと別のものが混ざったような。
You're pretty sharp, but the paper says it was not written by Kirari. I wrote a song while listening to the melody that was recorded on Kirari's tape. However, it's just a collection of an improvised humming, and nothing close to a complete song. I only got some ideas from our tape.
そうか。でもやっぱりそこには特別な思いとかあるんやろ。そういうのうち知らんでもええの？
No, you don't have to do anything special. You're not that kind of a band. I just wanted to introduce something from her to the world, only for the fun.
ほんまにそうなんかな。
What are you saying? Don't you think it's a little cheesy to use the stage for a memorial ceremony? You hate that kind of thing. I hate it too. Like I said, we're not that kind of a band.
でも
Don't say but. It's important not to break our style in the band. Just listen to me. This is why I didn't tell you about the song.
そらわかるんやけど、だって気になるのは仕方ないやんか。うちな、もうずっとここ数日いろいろ考えて、ろくに睡眠も取らへんかったんやで。キラリさんとヘラの昔の話とか何べんも思い出したりして。
Give me a break. I sang. You always have big attitude, but you can be so sensitive sometimes.
そないなこと言うたかて。私はつまんないこと気にすんのが長所ですやん。
I think it's your weak point.
ちゃうわ。うちに短所なんかあらへん。
She defends herself with a frown. Anyways, sing it the way you like to sing. That's the best you can do.
まあそれならそれでええんや。多分そういうやろって分かってはおったんやけど、ヘラにはっきり言うてほしかったのかもしれん。
I'm counting on you. I'm sorry for not telling you though.
まったくその通りや。でもなんかさっぱりしたわ。うん、ありがとう。
She nods with a bright face and tries to head back to the stage. This time I stopped her.
何？
I actually had something to tell you too. I was going to tell you after the show, but can I just see it now?
真面目な顔してなんやの？
Quit this band after tonight, Aki.
え？
Her expression freezes after hearing my words. I think the offer that you rejected before. What was his name? The Nabe-san? That guy from the record company offered you to be a pro, right?
え？なんで？
You should debut as a solo artist. I think that's the best choice. I've already spoken with Murakami. As I speak, Aki's face contorts into a scowl.
なんで？なんでそんなこと言うの？
Her eyes are getting full of tears. Don't cry. You love singing in front of people, right? You have to take this chance.
いやいや、そうなんや。
She speaks while wiping her tears. Don't be selfish.
いやいや、わがまま言う。そんなん嫌やもん。
Her eyes get teary again. I feel awkward.
変なこと言わんといて。あとな、ヘラ、なんか今日テンション高くて怖い。
Leave me alone.
とにかく嫌。絶対に。私、一人でやるの嫌だ。
Her tears drip down as she looks down. Is she getting ready to cry? But I force her to look forward by pinching her cheeks with my fingers. I let go my hands from her cheeks. Don't cry, you fool.
だって
It's about time for you to be independent. You seem to be obsessed with this band, but I don't like that. You had your own goal and your chance came to you. Why would you refuse it? You understand what I'm saying, right?
うん。だけど
It's okay. This band is not going to disappear, and I'm not going to quit either. If you don't make it out there, you can always come back. If you succeed, you will be a rival, and we'll catch up soon. So just wait for us. Aki's eyes get filled up with tears again. However, she quickly wipes them away.
わかった。そうする。
She smiles, though she still looks ready to burst into tears. Yoink. Thank you for understanding.
でもな、フチが本気出したらヘラじゃきっと追いつけへんと思うねん。
Whatever. I rub her hair with my hand. As we get back to the side of the stage, the previous band is finishing up their performance. We are up next. We have no more time.
ステージに上がる前のラブシーンは終わったか？
Yes. Murakami speaks while laughing. Yep. Look at Aki's face after responding to his joke. She still has cherry eyes and she's rubbing her cheeks, but she looks fine. Murakami starts speaking to me again.
まったく、そういうことはもうちょっと前に済ませておけ。俺もお前に用があるっていうのに。
Well, you should have talked to me earlier then.
そんなこと言っても、今気がついたようなんだから仕方ないだろう。
What do you mean? He makes a serious face.
なあ、俺ら最近大事なことを忘れてると思うんだ。
You and your strange rants?
まあ聞いてくれよ。俺たちがバンドをやんのってさ、やっぱかっこよくしてみんなにチヤホヤされたいからじゃん。
Yeah? I don't understand what he wants to say. Murakami keeps talking?
で、やっぱかっこよくするにはさ、女の子にモテるにはさ、一流楽器メーカーの作った一流の楽器がいるだろう。だけど俺たちにはそんなのを買う金がない。このままじゃ恥ずかしくてステージに上がれない。上がってもモテない。
He smiles and takes out a marker. Are you trying to...
その通りだ。もう一度最初からやり直そうじゃないか。お前、ベースをこんなにしたの、そういうことだろう。
He takes the cap off the marker? That's right, you fool. It's too late for you to notice.
まあな。
I had my best to Murakami.
よし、俺が今からこのベースを世界最高の一品にしてやろう。宇宙で一つしかない究極のベースだ。
Then he writes the word Fender on my bass.
それフェンダーの文字り。
Aki asks with a surprised voice.
あんま言いたくないけどな。そのギャグめちゃくちゃさっぷいよ。
She frowns after saying that. The previous band is still finishing up and we wait for our turn silently. We've been practicing so hard for this live. but I hope you're not too tired. I speak to Yutara, who stands next to me.
大丈夫っす。心技体充実してるっす。
He nods. I need to charge my phone. Oh yeah, 7%. Guess I'm gonna be playing without the face cam for a while. Reading, just mainly reading. We're here to do the reading. Crying, I guess. Feeling something emotional. Well, I don't know. I thought about talking to Okachi Chu, but he seemed fine, so I didn't know what to say.
よし、今日は絶対に最高のライブにしたる。
Aki hit her own cheek with her hand, but then frowns with pain. That made me smile.
みんな緊張してるか？それなら俺が緊張が解けて実力が出せる最高のおまじないを。
Oh, thank you, Elvis Teferi, godmother. As soon as Murakami speaks, her name is called from the stage. Murakami makes a bare face. When I smile back at him, he looks up at the stage and squints. Then we jump under the shining lights. If you ever have a chance to go listen to a live rock concert in a rock cafe, I would like you to not hesitate and go. You may be surprised. You might feel uncomfortable and scared to be in a dark, crowded place. Goddamn, I didn't hear an original from... Damn it. Whatever the case, you will be lucky if the band at the stage is friendly and high-quality band. If you go without researching, you might come across a band with a weird outfit, playing music that is too loud so that you can't even tell whether it's a song or just noise. You may not even know if it's shouting voice, singing or screaming. More than anything, you may not understand why our audiences are going crazy over this strange band. You might feel that the people on the stage and the people listening to them are insane. That these people must have lost their mind. If you feel that way, then you are right. Their only income is through their part-time job. They eat instant noodles in a room without air conditioner. They practice their instruments in their underwear, sweating profusely. And some of them even pay to get on the stage. They're there to perform that most people would want to cover their ears from. Not everyone is like that, but some of them are. This place must be crazy. So you may be surprised at the beginning, but please don't just go home. Don't stare at them with a serious face. I want you to look at their strange act with joy and laughter. That's one way to enjoy it. We are in the cream of the show now. Aki is talking to the audience. I'm full of sweat and rubbing my hands on my shirt so my fingertips won't slip. The special microphone I got for tonight is shining under the light in front of me. Oh. You might not be able to tell from the bright light, but if you look close enough, you should be able to tell that there are many dark speckles up there on my microphone. Most people might think that this is just an ordinary dirty microphone. I don't mind though. That's what I expect people to think. I secretly brought this microphone on the stage and secretly played that melody. I'm the only one who knows the secret. No one will understand how exciting this is, so I do it secretly. Well, Murakami gave out the secret to someone, so part of this trick has already failed. However, I'm never perfect with these things. Aki's back is sweaty and her outfit is wet. The airflow on the stage is very bad. I can only see her back from here, but I bet she's talking to the audience with her best smile. Murakami's costume is stuck to his body with sweat and it looks very uncomfortable, but he keeps on making stupid jokes. Okaji is wiping his face with a towel and Jutara is sitting straight up, motionless. I'm glad that I'm not in the front, but the break time seems to be almost over. I see Chiani and Kashiwara in the back of the dark crowd. I thought I saw a familiar innocent smile behind them, but it disappears as soon as I squint. Probably a trick of the light. The concert is full of emotion, Yoink. How should I put this in words? It's a lot of different emotions. It's like every feeling coming together and becoming one shiny golden emotion. I can feel them filling up my body once I start performing. But where do these emotions come from? I can't believe I had something so shiny inside of me. I keep thinking that there is a dam of emotion somewhere in the world, and it transfers emotion to people's hearts through a pipeline. I feel I want to show this emotion as much as I can, while I am on the stage. But this story is ending soon. This live performance tonight is not over yet, but I would like to say goodbye to you for now. I spoke for a long time, but I am surprised how time flies. I hope you feel the same way too. Everyone is working hard. I hope it's fun. Well, this is the last scene. Maki tells the audience that we are performing our new song, and then she looks at me. I take my microphone stand and step forward. Boy. The crowd goes quiet and I feel their stares on me. I'm still not used to being stared at like this. As a bass player, I usually stand behind the vocal, but when I come to the front I feel tremendous pressure and loneliness, as well as the support from the band members behind me. I should probably drink water. I have not done that in a couple of hours. Oh, in addition, accidentally, I should probably also spill water myself. I'm impressed with what the vocal usually experiences. Yoink. I make my determination on my heart and get closer to the microphone. The microphone is tilted down, so I grab it to adjust the angle. I'm trying to do this as calmly as I can. The cold sensation of metal and the rough texture of the burnt microphone gives tension to my back. I squint from the bright stage light. I try to open my eyes wider, but I still can't see the audience's face because of the brightness. So I think I'll look at them with the eyes in my heart. That girl standing there is so pretty. I can see her through my heart. Let me make an introduction. Yoink. This is the beginning of the last song in this story. So many things have happened. We cried and laughed through good things and bad things. Do you remember? I don't really remember. I forgot because I'm not very smart. But I clearly remember that I am on the stage now to perform. That's enough for me. The song I'm going to present to you is dedicated to your tomorrow and my tomorrow. It's a song of Kira Kira. Please, enjoy. I will play with all I've got. With all my love to this fucking world. Ah.
ぼやける世界に真実だけを押し込んで息を潜めた暗闇に失った君の言葉どんな さで差し込む光受け止めてみる大丈夫つぶやいて目を開こう始まる朝を迎え遠くへと進むよ時間は流れ離れ思い出に消えてくから君の歌が道になるその明日を抱いて歩くからどこまでも少しだけ動き出した夜声君の永遠はきっと歌の中消えないかすかに空の果て広がった歌声僕を守ったようにきらり輝いてくから始まる朝を迎え遠くへと進むよ時間は流れ思い出に消えてくから君の歌が道になるその明日を抱いて歩くから永遠にどこまでも
See you in the next session. Right. But if that was the song that they performed, actually, let me get to the extra. Okay, yeah, okay, that's a song they performed then. I'll check the English lyrics on my own. Other than that, we are finished with one of Kirari's roots. The next one that I'm gonna be focusing on, and let me actually get to the game FAQs guide. It says that there is a normal ending, but the game FAQ is. I'm not gonna deal with its bullshits. So to say we're gonna do is I'm gonna do an hour ending, which involves choosing a different option right over here. It's right. It's this one. It's this one that will lead us to a better ending than what we got. I mean, it's like not super bad ending or whatever, but it doesn't sit right with me that we got right an ending where Kirari died. And another thing in regards to that, fuck, it's not the main and true ending of Kirari's. So that's awesome. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in another episode real soon. Maybe not so soon, at least for me, but for you guys it's gonna be soon, in a week or so. And what I mean by that, how do I explain this? I am recording currently this episode on May 25. And for you, it might end up being scheduled somewhere in August, September, October, I don't know, somewhere in 2025. Very late, at the very least. But yeah. Anyways. For now, I'm just gonna take my time and edit what episodes I haven't edited yet of this route. or this ending of Kirari's, and then once I'm finished with that, I'm just gonna jump straight into doing another ending of Kirari's. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in another episode real soon. So take care.